What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys. Here today I'm going to be going over the top 10 offensive theme builders from Theme Builders 2 that you guys need on your team. Like I said, this is just going to be the offense. I will have a top 10 defense as well. We got 64, 97 overalls that came out, so I don't want to put them all in one video. I feel like there's just too many cards. Really at the end of the day, guys, like I always say, take whatever cards you want, whichever cards you like. If you're building a theme team, certain cards will be better for you. Whatever the case is, definitely do whatever's going to be most beneficial for you. But these are just going to be 10 cards, in my opinion, that are a little bit better in certain areas than the cards that are also in their positions. So that's what I'm just going to go over. And first up on the list is going to be Ryan Tannehill. He's probably going to be, actually, it looks like Carson Wentz and Dak are a little bit more expensive. The reason I like Ryan Tannehill is he's got that 84 speed, 95 throw power, 99 short, 94 mid, 95 deep, 95 under pressure, and then 96 on the run. Literally every stat's basically 95, besides that mid is 94, and then his short is 99. And the reason I really like him is he's also got 84 speed, so he's a little bit faster than like a Carson Wentz, if we can find a Wentz down here. Wentz is one speed lower, and you can see his stats aren't as balanced. His stats are a little bit lower in every position. Same thing with Dak, in my opinion. 92, 92. It's not bad. He's not a bad card by no means. But it's just my opinion. I think that Tannehill is just a little bit better, if I was going to have to say. Really, they're all pretty good. I also think Gardner is probably number 2 for my quarterbacks, in my opinion. This is next up because he's got 81 speed, which that is the only problem with him. But I believe because he is a scrambler, he can get escape artist. I believe. Don't keep me to that, but I believe that is the case. But he's got 81 speed, so as long as he can get escape artist, he's got 93 throw power, 98 short, 94 mid, 95 deep, and then 96 under pressure and 97 on the run. So his throw power is a little bit lower than someone like a Ryan Tannehill, but that 97 on the run is going to be really good with that 98 short if he can get escape artist. Like I said, if he can't, I've heard he can. But obviously I don't have him, so I can't, confirm that 100%. You never know with EA and what they give these people for abilities. Next up is going to be running backs, and one of them is going to be pretty obvious who's going to be the best, and it's going to be this Saquon card. 95 speed, 96 excel, 98 agility, 97 carrying, 80 catching, 87 trucking, 98 break tackle, 92 elusiveness. I definitely think his price is a little bit higher than the rest because of the fact that he also is a giant, and there's not really like a lot of giant running backs. So that's kind of my opinion on why I think he's the most expensive. I think that's also the reason Lev Bell is a little bit more expensive, is because he's a Steelers theme. He's going to be the best Steeler running back, and he's the Jets, and they don't really have a lot of, theme teams. So people like, for instance, Damian Williams, they already have the Marcus Allen that you could use. So you really don't need to upgrade to a Damian Williams. It might not even be an upgrade when you compare him powered up. But that being said, the number 2 running back that I think Saquon is the best for sure. But I think number 2 on the list is going to be Dalvin Cook, in my opinion. I think he just edges out Aaron Jones and Damian Williams just by a little bit. So he's got 94 speed, 95 excel, 97 agility, 93 carrying. His catching's only 70. That's why Saquon's the best by far. He has the best catching besides someone like a James White. But James White also only has 91 speed and is just not that good. But he's also got 95 break tackle, 94 looseness, 80 trucking. If we compare him to someone like Aaron Jones, we'll see Aaron Jones is a little bit slower. He has better carrying. His catching is a little bit lower. His trucking is a lot better. His break tackle is lower. His elusiveness is a lot lower. So, he's like, they're not terrible, right? I mean, they're right there with them for sure. And then Damian Williams, kind of the same thing. Damian Williams is a pretty good card as well, in my opinion. I just think Cook beats him out just by a little bit because of necessity. As a Vikings running back, you probably need Cook a little bit more than you do a Damian Williams on the Chiefs. But I do think Damian Williams is a really good card as well. Moving on to wide receivers. Now, there's a lot of receivers that are actually in the game. They dropped, I don't want to say the exact amount, but I think it's like 8 that dropped. And a couple of them I did predict, with the Jarvis and Cooper. Definitely think receivers are easy to put on for especially bad teams, in my opinion. because even one receiver could still have a pretty good year. But one of the receivers I think is really good is this Mike Evans. And I know he's pretty slow. His route running is not that good. But 99 catch in traffic, 98 spec, and 97 jumping. That's just a really good big body receiver if you want to go that route. He's not my number one receiver in my opinion. But, if you're looking for like a big body or something like that, I think he's pretty good. Now, this is the best receiver in my opinion. 92 speed, 92 jumping, 97 catch in traffic, 98 spec, 94 short, 92 medium, and 91 deep. That 97 catch and 97 catch in traffic is really, really important in my opinion. The route running, it's pretty good, and he's still decently fast with 92 compared to some of the people. And he also doesn't have any stats in the 80s. Some of these receivers, I don't know if it's Cooper Kupp. He's only got 90 speed and 79 jumping, but I do know some of the receivers only have 89 in some stats, and that's not that good. And they're also really slow. Like Keenan Allen, for instance, his short and medium route running is better, but his catch in traffic and spec catch is way worse. But the other receiver I think is the best. So I would say Golladay is 1A, and then John Brown is 1B. And John Brown, the reason is 96 speed, 99 deep route running. He's the only receiver that I can give a pass to with that 88 catch in traffic, because you are using him completely for a burner. 99 deep route running with a 96 speed, that's all he's going to be used for if you do put him on your team. It's just a straight burner. So that's, in my opinion, who I think from the receivers. So like as you guys can see, I put 2 quarterbacks on the list, 2 running backs, and then 3 receivers, just because of the fact, there is a lot of receivers. And the last 3 are linemen. So we will go ahead and do that. So first up is going to be at the center position, and it's going to be Alex Mack. And the reason is he's got that 98 run block. That is really, really good. 98 run block, 90 pass block still. That's a little low. But if you want a running lineman, 98, you really can't beat that. 98 run block finesse, 95 run block power, 93 strength, and also 99 awareness as well, which is really, really good. In my opinion, that's pretty good. Next up for linemen is going to be a left tackle, and it's going to be Joe Staley. He's the most expensive, definitely, out of these left tackles. And for good reason. He's got 97 run block, 99 run block power, 96 run block finesse, 94 pass block, 89 pass block power, 94 pass block finesse, 94 strength, and 97 awareness. And to top that off, he is on the 49ers, which is also just a really big deal in terms of having a theme team. So, in my opinion, once again, I think he's really, really good. Obviously, pretty much any of the linemen are good. I would stay away from people, if you're comparing them to the other people in their categories, I would stay away from someone like Laramie Tunsil, just because it doesn't really make sense. He's got 89 run block and 87 run block power. I don't really see how he can compare to someone like a Joe Staley. Obviously, if you're using him for certain chems, then of course, but I don't see how he can compare. Alejandro Villanueva is pretty good as well. Pretty much 90 and everything with 99 awareness. And another player that he doesn't really have anyone to compare to because there's only one of them, but this Darren Waller card is really, really good in my opinion. 92 speed, 70 strength, 95 catching traffic, 97 spec, 87 short, 81 medium, and 78 run. So his 78 run block, it's not the greatest. I wouldn't say it's like the best overall or anything like that. And George Kittle definitely has a lot better, but he's got 92 speed, 95 catching traffic, and then that 97 spec. Especially these Raider fans are going to be really, really happy in my opinion. But overall, there's just a lot to look forward to on that card and in the cards in general. Guys, like I said, you can't really go wrong. There's some cards that are pretty bad, but for instance, Fitzpatrick, you're using him because of the fact that you want Fitzmagic on your team. His throwing stats aren't bad, but he's definitely a pocket QB compared to the rest. And even with running backs, obviously James White isn't going to be the best, but if you're building a theme team, you're going to need this James White because he's got that 91 speed, 95 carrying, 80 break tackle. He's going to be one of the best Patriots running back, if not the best. So that being said, guys, definitely let me know who you guys are picking up from this promo. There is a lot of players. These are just the 97s that I'm going over, obviously, because they are the highest overalls that came out. But there is the 95s as well, and I will open that up so we can see it. And they should be in here, but there is 95s as well. There's punters and pretty much everything. Every team, like I said, got 7 players, so there is a ton to look forward to. But let me know who you guys are taking. Drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.